Welcome to Synthaholic Games. This is David.
I'm Brian.
Hey,
Hi,
Brian.
I'm a gamer.
Are
And
you-
this is where we talk about games.
We're talking about games today on Synthaholic Games. I can't believe it.
Oh boy.
All right.
David,
So-
guide us in, man. What do we got up first?
We got Baldur's Gate 3 Studio was secretly one of the biggest Kickstarter backers of the modern Metroidvania classic. They dropped like
Yeah,
four figures.
It's not like a crazy piece of news. It just like strengthens my like
Love?
for Larry, and that they're just good guys. They saw something that's cool on Kickstarter and they're like, you know what? We're just gonna toss them a couple coins, and that's what they did. It's like, you don't know that the other studios obviously aren't going to do that, or if they have, they've never brought it up. But I thought that was just a cool piece of news.
So it was for Blasphemous? The Blasphemous
Yep.
Kickstarter campaign. I've never
Yep,
played
yep.
that one. But I mean, good on them for supporting a game they thought looked cool.
Yeah,
Good
I
on
never
you,
played
Brian.
Blasphemous either, but it's just cool that like they're gamers looking out for
Other
gamers.
gamers. For other game
Yeah.
creators. I think that is
Yeah,
that is really
that was
cool.
cool.
It does make me
That's
like Larian even more.
Larian's a good company. We like you, Larian.
Well, and now we can transition into some nice controversy. Star Wars Outlaws Jabba the Hutt mission, a lock behind season pass. The
How do you
deal-
feel about that?
The
David?
deal
You're-
is getting worse all the time.
You wanted this game, or maybe you still want this game.
Not anymore. I'm done.
Oh no! What happened?
The new trailer came out, and the pricing structure came out, and all the Ubisoftness came out, and I'm like, oh.
It's another one of those.
It was a nice thought. Well,
It was a nice thought.
it was a nice thought back in the day. Well, last summer when they initially showed the gameplay trailer, it looked really good. But I should just never look at a Ubisoft trailer ever again. Their initial trailers always look 10 times better than their follow-up trailers. Like, I don't know, like, they keep doing it. They keep doing it, and they keep yoinking the football away, like Lucy and Peanuts. Like, and they show you something real cool, then it's like, next time they show it, and then when the game actually comes out, it looks like crap compared to the original look. It did look too good to be true, which is why I was, like, cautiously optimistic about it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I might get this game. It's an Ubisoft game, but I might get it if any of this stuff is true that we're seeing. And then the story trailer just didn't look nearly as good. It looked less interesting.
So to be clear,
the character's ugly. The pricing structure's awful. Like they
So
did so
just
much
that we-
money for this game.
I need to be clear, David. You're not going to spend $110 so you can get the Jabba the Hutt mission.
No, I mean they've
Okay.
said there are other Jabba the Hutt missions, but there's an exclusive one locked behind this, which is weird. That there's a mission that's locked behind like a season pass. It's not necessarily tied to the other deal. It's just like
It's in the game. It's in the game.
it's
just
day
you
one
can't have-
DLC. It's day
work.
one DLC. It's bad. And there's a season pass. I'm like, come on! It's a single player game. Stop it!
game.
Stop it!
There's gonna be an in-game store where you can customize your lightsaber or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea what this game's about. Maybe there's no lightsabers in the game, but either way.
You're a Han Solo-like character, so there's probably not going to be lightsabers. Although some people suspect that she'll get force powers halfway through the game, and then like she will have a lightsaber.
I'm sure Darth Vader will show up. He shows up in all the Star Wars
Well,
games.
it takes place in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, so he is more than welcome to show up. Apparently,
He's definitely showing up then. 100%.
well, if Jabba's alive, then Darth Vader should be there.
All right. Well, I guess you could get it for that reason then, because they'll play the music and the breathing will start and you'll be like, all the fans will say, "Who? This game that's never happened before.
Darth Vader's in a video game. Oh my god!
I can't believe this."
Yeah, I'm not. I think the game's gonna not be very good now. The initial gameplay looks solid, but not anymore. I'm like,
Yeah, the first trailer didn't look bad.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like for a Ubisoft game, it looked kind of good. It did.
Yeah, they all do that though. That's how all the Ubisoft games are.
Their first trailer is like super polished and super good. It looks too good to be true.
That's
and-
where all
and
that's
it
where
is.
all the time goes.
Like,
They didn't even start the game yet. They just made the trailer. They haven't even started making the game. It's just the trailer.
and then like the original Watchdog trailers.
Yeah, they're all good. They're all great.
They look great, and then it's just like,
They look amazing.
what is
Then
this?
the game comes out.
And then they start showing what the game actually looks like. I'm like, well, why didn't you show this other thing? Like, I don't care now. Like,
This is a
stop
completely
lying.
different game.
Stop lying to me, Ubisoft.
It's a
Just talking about
completely
the
different
big
game.
Anyway, on to more bad news. Grand Theft Auto publisher Take-Two Interactive has laid off 5% of its workforce, and they've scrapped several games. Not that we know what they are.
No, they never. Well, that company used to make a lot of games, and then they decided to stop making games.
And now they just make money with GTA 5 microtransactions.
I wonder how long they could go with just GTA 5 and just not do anything. Like what realistically were this is a big company. Take-Two has a lot of people that work at it. What were all these people doing when Grand Theft Auto was like do they have like 3,000 people on like Red Dead, and then they move those 3,000 people to like Grand Theft Auto 6 and then just leave GTA? Because this GTA game makes like still to this day still makes like $1 billion a year, which is crazy. But I just don't know what all those devs are doing.
I mean, honestly, when you make that much money a year, it's like, why do you need to let go of people? Why don't you just make more games? But I don't know. I mean, I guess they're seeing diminishing returns on GTA 5, which is why GTA 6 has finally been announced.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I
I mean,
don't know.
GTA 5, it still makes a ton of money, but it also is. I mean, it's over 10 years old at this point, isn't it? Didn't it come
Well,
out
it's
like
well over.
2012?
I didn't play it till it was 10 years old.
So it is an older game at this point. I just don't know how much content they've added to it because I've never played like the
All the
online.
content is just added to GTA Online, which I could care less about.
Yeah, I've never played that, so I don't know how much is added.
We saw Funhouse play it, so I tried it a couple times, but then I fell off real quick because it wasn't it. Me.
Yeah, I'm not into like racing a car around.
I just don't understand how it's made that much money consistently. I just didn't feel like there was that much to do in it. Like, and I don't know.
There must be. There must be stuff to do. We'll have to dive in. Synthaholics reporters.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to go in the cart.
I don't want to. Well, David, you want to lead us to our final piece of news about Fallout?
I guess our final two pieces of news. The Fallout games are surging across all platforms thanks to the TV show, which is fun, which is exactly what Cyberpunk Edgerunners did. Edgerunners added a huge spike to Cyberpunk 2077. And
I
granted,
can't
the game have been fixed that.
But I think Fallout 4 had the most amount of players it's ever had in the past week. I don't know. I feel like I saw that. I'm not 100% sure.
I feel like I saw it too. I sent you an article the other day that like Fallout 4 is like has more players in Europe now than it had at launch or something.
Yeah, it was some. There was a couple of articles like that. I just don't know exactly. But that said, though, every Fallout game is up, and it's kind of cool. I don't know. I just like it when a good show comes out or people that respond well to it, and that also translates into the game. It's like you said, the same thing with Cyberpunk. It was a good show, and then it translated to get the game, and then the game had more players than it ever did.
Yeah, and next week you can see our actual review on the first 4 episodes of the Fallout show, and then 2 weeks after that will be the second half.
Yep.
So,
listen, that's crazy. You make a good show, and then it helps. If you make bad show, it don't help. But if you make good show, it helps. And I'm not saying it's easy to make a show. I'm just saying, just don't make it a cash grab, and then people watch it.
The only thing sad to me is that Fallout New Vegas has less people playing than Fallout 76, because Fallout New Vegas is my personal favorite Fallout game. I mean, you haven't really played through any of them.
It might be old.
It's
15 years old.
It's old and it's janky. It's definitely got some jank to it because that time of the creation engine, and also they had to build the entire game in like 18 months.
The creation engine always sucks. What are you talking about? That time in the creation engine?
Well, the thing is they had to make the entire game in 18 months. It was a crazy fast turnaround, and using the creation engine to do it. And the game had more systems than Fallout 3, which was crazy. that they were able to get what they did done. And Fallout New Vegas was my favorite, from the story to the game. Like role playing options mattered. You could play a super dumb character and like you have different dialogue because you're so dumb. Like the game was so well done.
Yeah.
And Fallout 76 isn't very good. Fallout Shelter, the mobile game, is a more entertaining game than Fallout 76.
Well, people seem to. I was looking at reviews for Fallout 76. It seems like the reviews are fine now. I remember when the game launched, that was an absolute disaster. But like, I don't know, it has good reviews on Steam now. That said, I'm not playing it. I'm just saying like it's got good reviews. I don't know.
I mean, I tried playing the game like a year and a half ago, and it still felt terrible. And it was after Wastelanders came out. Like I got to a ghoul, shot at point blank, and yeah, this one, no, not this one, but I went to a ghoul, shot at point blank, and like the bullet didn't respond, the health didn't move down. I'm like, did my bullet just disappear? Like
It didn't work.
yeah, I don't know.
Multiplayer.
The Fallout 76 community, from the little bit I did play of it, is super nice. Like this guy gave me a bunch of stuff. Like when they saw me, because people were like, "New Pearson, let's be nice."
Oh my god,
let's
it's the first one in 2 months.
Let's be nice to them. Let's keep them engaged in the game. Let's be really nice. So the community, from the little bit I've experienced of it, is pretty nice in Fallout 76. Granted, I didn't play for very long. Bullets kept missing at like point blank range, and like I was aiming, I was hitting them, and the bullets just would magically just not make it to the target. And I'm like, wow, if the game worked, I would be more inclined to play it. But also, I'm not a fan of how they do the perk cards. I don't know, just the whole gameplay loop and leveling
live
loop
service,
is weird.
Isn't it live service?
Kinda. It's sort of live servicey. I mean, they added like a shop to it and all that stuff, but
It's live servicey.
yeah, I'm kind of anti live servicey. But granted, a year and a half ago, I hadn't fully written off live service games at that point, which I have more recently. So
I understand.
and then the last little bit of news is that the Fallout TV show has been renewed for a second season officially on Prime Video, which I'm excited for. I have seen the entire
Everyone
show.
likes that.
I have seen the entire show so far. Brian's only halfway through, but
I'm glad.
I'm ready for more Fallout, because Bethesda's not going to give me any more Fallout until like dead. So I really hope Microsoft twists their arm and lets some other studio that they own work on a different Fallout game, because after Starfield and after Fallout 76, I've got, even when Fallout 5 comes out, I'm not that excited for it, because Bethesda's had a pretty bad track record lately.
We're all going to be dead by the next Fallout game.
The bombs have already dropped.
The bombs are going to drop
before the next Fallout. The next Fallout game is for 2078.
Well, I'll definitely be dead by then. I'll be long gone.
All right.
Either way, I'm glad that Fallout fans of the show like the show. That's cool. Everyone liked that. That's cool.
Everyone liked it. Everyone should like that.
Yep.
All right. And to find out what Brian thought, you can check out our Synthaholics episode next week.
Oh my gosh! I won't spoil anything. I won't say. I'm not gonna say right now. You gotta go watch the other one.
Yes. All right. Man. All right, guys. Well, that's our news for this week. Wasn't a huge week on news? Comment.
What? Did you have news? Who has news?
I'm just saying it wasn't a huge week for news, but bringing in what we thought was interesting.
Yeah. Again, it's not like this isn't a news. I mean, we call it news, but it's not really a news show. It's kind of just what David and Brian think.
What I talk about for the week. Stellar Blade's coming out soon. I can't wait.
Well, that'll be next time. I'm sure we'll be talking about that next time.
I pre-downloaded it. Oh, yeah.
I thought about that. I thought about that last night when I was looking at stuff. I was like, I think we're going to be talking about Stellar Blade the next time we do one of these.
Probably, at least a little bit.
I'm sure I'll bring it up then. You know what? Don't now that you said like maybe, possibly, I promise you, anyone who's listening, we will talk about Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade next time on Synthaholic Games. All right. There we go. All right, guys. Until next time, Synthaholics out.
Bye bye.